Hey folks, Ed here from Brain Pulp TV, and I'm continuing on with more of the 5-match sealed league play. If you watched the previous episode, I went over what cards were in my sealed pool, which I wasn't super crazy about. I went over the decks that I built, and we played the first game. So in this one, we are just going to continue on to games 2 and 3, and see how we do. Hopefully, by the end of this video, I'll already be in the prizes, and then the next part will just be about how much extra gravy we can get. So without further ado, let's get to the game right now. Okay, so here we are in match 2. I think I'm going to keep this. We don't have a turn 2 play, which is unfortunate, but I'm pretty sure we're also in the draw. So yeah, so I'm going to keep this. Be nice if we can get the Mind Melter out there, but even though we don't have any colorless to activate, I don't know why I struggle with that word so much. Colorless. If I try to say it without thinking, it just comes off like I'm drunk and I'm slurring my words. Colorless. So. I suspect the opponent is playing... Oh, and hey, ask and you shall receive. The opponent is playing white cards, I'm guessing, based on the first turn play, so... Did not like the Prophet of Distortion. Did not like that one bit. Luckily, we have a turn 2 play now, which is really great, because maybe you can get some other stuff out there a bit quicker. Wall of Resurgence, which is, I think, a really, really strong card. And I'm not going to have anything that I can really use to deal with it right away. I will go ahead and I'm going to do the Holdout Settlement. Can't play any of these yet. Oh, no, wait, I can. I can play the Harvester if I want, and that will be able to block that land. Yeah, why don't we, I was going to do the Mind Melter, but why don't we do the Harvester, which will give us the ability to block his land. And will give us a flyer for the following turn. So, and then the turn after that, we can do the Cyclone Sire, which can not only block it, but kill his land. So I am A-okay with that. Yes, let's... Yeah, we'll do the Cyclone Sire. Yeah, that seems like the best move. And I think, because this gains +2, yeah, so he can kill this, and it wouldn't do anything for us, so we will just move on to the next turn. So far, it's pretty even. Things can change fairly quickly. Now, we will play... Wavewing Elemental, because then at least I can attack with something the following turn. Yeah, for a second there I thought I screwed up the math. So this next turn coming up, I will be able to at least attack with something, because with its landfall trigger, he can't really block it with the spider unless he has some other shenanigans in his hand, so... And he's holding back all his mana. So one might suspect that he does have some sort of shenanigans. I'm just going to go ahead and always yield to that. And attack. Yeah. Yes, he does. He does indeed. So let's go ahead and bring our good friend the Mind Melter out. Always yield to that. And this is opponent exiles the top card from his or her hand. Activate this ability. So Yeah, let's... Wait, this is what? Sorry? Wait, target opponent exiles a card from his or her hand. Activate this ability only anytime you would could cast Sorcerer. Okay. Eldrazi Mimic. I'm okay with that, because now we'll just continue to exile the extra card in his hand each turn. Do I care about either of that? I don't think I do, right? Well, you know what? I'll block it with... I'm thinking I should have exiled that card last turn. Because now he's got something. I'm just going to go ahead and... No, I'm just going to let it through. I'm going to let it through and let it play his trick. If he's got a trick, that's great. If not, whatever. I'm just going to exile the card next turn anyways. So why don't we just go ahead and... exile whatever he's got in his hand. There's nothing really I can do here because the Netcaster shuts down my flyers. I mean, I could attack with them both, but we still don't have anything that's going to be able to kill the Netcaster. So, gain first strike until the end of turn. That's unfortunate. Excellent. And we have Void Shatter, which is good for us as well, too. I'm just going to go ahead and play out the last land. And I guess we'll sort of just wait and see what we can do for the Netcaster Spider. I do have answers for that, so I can get that off the board. Probably should have Void Shattered that. So let's go ahead and... attack with both my flyers. So now we can start swinging with our flyers every single turn. He's got quite a bit on the board. I'm guessing he's going to swing in with most of his stuff. Yeah, that's fine. It's not fine, but we'll deal with it. We will deal with it. Got the drone, which would be good for us. Get some extra blockers out there. And I'm going to just attack with the Cyclone Sire. No attack. That surprises me. That really does surprise me. There's no sense in playing you. Let's keep you there as a perceived threat. And we will... yeah, Cyclone Sire again. And he's drawing more land, which really sucks for him, and I do feel kind of bad for him. Because I have been there too. I'm going to... might as well... should I... do I have anything that's needed out there? No. So we will attack and make him think we have something other than just land in our land in our hand. So we basically won that one because our opponent ended up getting land flooded at the end, which is unfortunate for him, but sometimes that's how it goes. So yeah, I think we just continue on, right? That could have turned in a much different direction if I didn't have the answer for the Netcaster Spider. So I'm not sure if he's got more to deal with flying, but if he does, I'm probably in a bunch more trouble in the second game than I was in the first game. Once again, things like land flood or land or mana screw are awful. They're really, really awful. Sadly, they're part of the game, so they've happened to me just as much as I think they've happened to other opponents, or my opponents, I should say. So I do feel bad when that happens to an opponent. Not bad enough to concede in solidarity with them, but still, I feel bad. It's not the best, but let me just quickly... Yeah, so we are once again on the draw, so I'm going to keep this. Wow, and he had a mulligan, and he's mulligan down to 5. Which is good for us, but I do feel bad. I do feel bad for this guy. However, if we don't pick up another land, we're not going to be much better than he is. So, and he does have the plays. So at least he's got presence in the board. We do pick up a land, which is great for us. That will give us at least the Shrieker. And that's pretty much it. So we will just go ahead and pass the turn. So he's going to draw first blood. But we definitely have card advantage on him. So let's go ahead and bring out the Shrieker. I'm A-okay with that. I wonder if I can suck him into the attack. Like, that'll shut down. Null Collar will shut down. Let's see if I can suck him into the attack. I would like to get rid of his Netcaster Spider. Barring that, let us put... Do you want the Null Collar or the Thought Harvester? Yeah, let's put the Thought Harvester out there. Not the way I wanted to win my second match. Seriously, not the way I wanted to win my second match. I've been exactly where the opponent has been, so I do understand the frustration of it. I'm surprised he didn't play it out a bit longer, but I guess he thought it was a moot point. Anyways, we will move on to the third match and see if our opponent can have a bit better luck while we still hopefully win the match. We were up against Maybe, and we won the die roll. Would we like to play first? Yes. This is definitely not great. We got Captain's Claws up on 2, and then we have no other play. I'm actually going to mulligan this. Okay, well, at least now we have a play. So we will keep this. Sadly, you are going to go on the bottom of the library, because I would much prefer a land, so... Not the best start, but, you know, it happens. Looks like we're going to swing in with for 1 damage and no land. Excellent. So, Merry Christmas to our opponent. I guess this is payback from the last one we had there. Okay, so this is not... It enters tapped. So there's not much we can do, but we will declare attackers. And then we'll be able to start maybe doing something next turn. We can Captain's Claw and equip next turn. So there's that. Pilgrim's Eye. That's really good for us, actually. Of all the things he could play on turn 3, though he is building up a nice bit of land. Okay, so we do get a land drop, which is very good for us. So we're going to bring you out. We're going to equip you to you. And we are going to attack with all. We're still in poor shape, especially considering we don't have a swamp, so we can't put Slaughter Drone out there. If we get a swamp as well too, Complete Disregard comes on board. Isolation Zone. I'm assuming he's going to go with the captain's. Is it creature or enchantment? Okay, so that's fine. Still nothing there. Yeah, that's not good. We'll get to create more allies. And why don't we go ahead and put that on him with the mana we have, because we don't have a swamp and we don't have another turn play, so... Now I can draw 2 cards, which would be great. So I think that's what I'm going to end up doing. I'm going to swing an attack. Because we can, and it doesn't really hurt us. He'll block 1, obviously. And then we're going to cast. Excellent, we do have a swamp now. So that's huge for us. That is huge for us, because we can take out the glider. What's it? Target creature with one... Okay, that's fine. That is okay for us. Now we've got swamps. Now it's Swampapalooza. So... Oh, what do we do? What do we do? Now that's instant speed. Okay, so we don't have enough yet for the Ruin Processor, which is fine. We do have enough for the Wavewing Elemental. And then we are going to take some damage this turn. That sucks, but the following turn should be pretty good for us. He does have a colorless source, so he can make it so that one of our creatures can't block him, which is fine. That is unfortunate. We will definitely block that. So let's get Slaughter Drone out there. Put a 1/1 counter on him. Now we would take 6. Do I want to leave up the mana for that, or do I want to leave up the mana for Unnatural Endurance? I think what I want to do is get the equip out there now. And I'll have 1 black up for Unnatural Endurance, which will allow him to take care of... Yeah. So he will probably make it so that he can't block, which is fine. That's okay too. That's all right. That's less okay for us. So he's doing 5, 6. Yeah, so this is him winning. Really should have taken out the step glider earlier. Yeah. So that's unfortunate. That was a big mistake on my part. I should have taken out the step glider right off the bat, but I didn't know what he had in his hand. Still, that probably would have been the more tactical thing to do. I don't know. Do I really want to... Do I want to transform into the red? Boulder Salvo will be good. You know what? I'm actually okay with this. I'm okay with this dex. So let's stick with this and see how we manage. Would I like to play first? Yes, and I would like more than just a couple land. Okay, this is much better. This is far better for us. So yeah, we will keep this. We will keep this for sure. So we have much better early game with this. So I'm gonna do the slaughter drone. That goes well for us as well too. So why don't we main phase attack? Yeah, we'll bring out the Hedron Crawler. Might have been better there to bring out the Shrieker, but I think he's going to have something next turn anyways, and I'd rather be able to start activating some abilities. Plus, as well too, if something comes up that, you know, we can cast for 4, or we've got 5, but can't remember what this is. Add, okay, that's fine. Okay, so now we have the Nightwatch out there, which can shut down a lot of his stuff. I know he does have some combat tricks that could help him. So even if he swings, I don't see him swinging into the Cultivator Drone, but if he does, I'll probably just let that pass. Can't see him swinging with the Cultivator Drone. I'm guessing he's going to use it as a mana... Okay, well, yeah, he is. Pilgrim's Eye. And a Swamp. Blinding Drone, we are just going to go ahead and completely disregard that Blinding Drone. So I think we're doing much better than we did in the first game. But, I mean, that can change on a dime. So that does not mean anything. The opponent as well, too, can play out something huge here if he'd like. And there's that damn step glider, so we will so we've got 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We can activate that for 9. Not that this is anything here is going to go unblocked, but okay. 4, 5, 6. Do I want to keep the Shrieker? Trying to decide whether I want to keep the Shrieker. Or 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I can put him down to 2. No. We'll do it this way. So he's at 4, which is really good for us. He's got a mitten full of cards. He's got a bunch of mana. That's A-okay. Now, that was probably not the best thing. I'll be honest with you, I didn't mean to attack with the Hedron Crawler. That was just basically a complete and total screw up on my part. And I paid the price for it. And hopefully the price won't mean this entire... Oh, you have got to be shitting me. Well, that's unfortunate. Okay, we may still be able to salvage this, despite my incredibly stupid actions. Man, I really wish I held back the Hedron Crawler. Okay, so he exiled an island. I'm A-okay with that. Oh, now. He's got 1 card in hand. None of his creatures have a +1/+1 counter on it. He'll have to block the Nightwatch. And he's got 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12... 13, 14, 15. He could do 15 next turn. Oops. Okay, so he's got 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. That surprises me. That really surprises me, actually, because... yeah, that full-on surprises me that he conceded there. Because I think, given what he showed last time, he could really... he really still had a chance for that. I may switch to red. I may switch to my black, blue, red. What will this get me that the other thing didn't have? I mean, one of the big things would be the Eldrazi. Where are you? The Immobilizer. Because he does have a lot of stuff with toughness greater than his power can't block this turn. Do I switch or do I stay with what I was doing? It's a tough call. It's a tough call. No, I'm gonna stick with black-blue. I at the very least got to see Gideon, so I know he's got the Planeswalker, which is hella scary. But it surprisingly, despite even my screw up of attacking with the Hedron Crawler, did not end the game for me last turn. Or last game. So yeah, so we survived a silly mistake. I don't know. This is going to be a very, very interesting. We've still got plenty of time, so I'm not even worried about a time factor thing here. But yeah, I guess we'll see. I guess we'll see how we do in the third and deciding game here. Man, I'm a little bit nervous, a little bit tense after those first two games. And a second game where I guess he had absolutely nothing in his hand. Wow. So this is some kind of awful. We do have removal. I mean, the Rune Processor, but we have nothing to play early on. He is okay. So we're on the draw. So I'm going to keep this and hope I can draw into some creatures. We won't be mana screwed at the very least. We know that for sure. Okay, so we've got a mitt full of various bits of removal. I think my main target is going to be that damn bird that keeps showing up. The one that won him the game in the first one because he. Oh, did I just skip? Oh, thank goodness. For some reason. Oh, whew. I thought I blew through my turn. Because I was talking, and sometimes when I talk, my brain only runs at partial capacity. Because what with the moving your mouth and all, it's very difficult to work at full capacity otherwise. So. Do I want to deal with Blinding Drone? I have nothing I can do to surge that out. No, let's just... Yeah, we can deal with Blinding Drone at instant speed, so why don't we do that and see what he plays next. Mind Melter. Okay, he doesn't have any colorless yet, so... I think I want to take out the Blinding Drone. I mean, it'd be worse if he has the flyer. Oh, this works. Oh, wow. This works incredibly well for us. That was an amazingly lucky draw. Because now by air, we're going to swing in. We still have removal. We can put the Captain's Claws on the Avenger, which is incredible for us. I am not even. That's absolutely okay. That is 100% absolutely okay. Yeah, let's do this. Attack with all creatures. Okay. That surprised me an awful lot, but I'm pretty okay with that. And we'll draw a card. And let's... Now, he's obviously got something, right? Like, he must have some sort of answer in his hand. Or not. So... I already played a land. Yeah, I already played a land. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We've got the rune processor next turn with the additional bit of him having something that is exiled. So that's great for us as well, too. So yeah, we're going to swing in and attack with everything again. So I think we're doing good. I'm sorry, I realize, in editing especially, I realize there are moments where I get wrapped up in playing and I'm not talking. And I'm just going to try to work on that. But sadly, I'm still getting used to the whole, okay, what's going on? Try to talk while I'm working type of thing. Or working while I'm playing. But at the same time, don't screw up. And the don't screw up processing power needed in my brain is much larger than the talking part. So sometimes the talking part of my brain gets drained of energy. And yeah, whatever. You guys know what I'm talking about. So let's go ahead and attack with everything. Do we want to attack Gideon at all? No, we don't. We just attack all creatures and attack maybe. Rightio. And we'll bring you out. There we go. That's A-okay with us. And he's going to play out his last card, which is that's definitely going on the Rune Processor. No, it's not. It's going on... Okay, yeah, because he can block the Rune Processor, so that does make sense. Exile a card from my hand. You know what? Let's... Yeah, because then I can awaken. Yeah, I do have enough to cast that for its awaken cost. Okay. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Cast with awaken. Choose target land. Now, I got a little overzealous, and I really should have attached the Captain's Clause, but that's okay. I think we're still okay, unless he draws some amazing answer here. We should still be okay. Okay, so he's got the blocker. That's fine. He's got another blocker. That's okay. So we will attach the claws to him. So he's definitely running out of options here. And finally the Mind Melter is going to be killed. Was not paying attention. Once again, this is the sad thing. I get a little excited, and I don't pay attention to what I'm doing. Now, I think I've already played a land, right? Yes. So that does not work out well for me sometimes. And I'm going to go ahead and attach that to there. Now he's got another blocker. He's probably got another creature. Support 2. That's fine as well, too. Draw a card. Well, you got to see me get into the prizes right away, which is great. I did not play my best this last game, so you got to see something which is something that, as a Magic player, I try to work on, where I don't know how many of you get that sort of adrenaline rush when you're playing, when you think things are going especially good and you're almost there, you're within reach. And sometimes that adrenaline rush speeds up your play as well as your body's chemistry. So for me, I will make more stupid mistakes while I'm on the road to victory than I will when I'm on tilt. It happens for me. So there's been plenty of times where I've had a game that I was just flat out winning, and I don't think things through, and I do a like sort of rush play, especially on Magic Online, where you can click past something and it is just instant that you realize that was the wrong thing to do. So you got to see that a couple times. It worked out for us in the end, though it probably shouldn't have, and I do feel kind of bad about that. But at the same time, a win's a win, so we're in the prizes. And the next part of this series will show just how deep into the prizes we go. But at the very least, we're going to get something, because we are 3 wins after 3 matches. Whew, thank goodness. I feel so much better about this now. Anyways, thank you guys very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you have any questions, comments, advice, other than calm the hell down and watch what you're doing, which I already am well aware that I need to do, please leave that in the comment section below. I'd love to read it as well, too. If you just want to say hi or whatever, just leave that in the comment section as well, too. I just enjoy reading comments. Can't help it. It's just a thing of mine. Anyways, take care, everyone. Thank you so much for liking and subscribing, and I will see you all very soon.